I was never too big of a fan of French toast. Until now. Hey everyone, I've got a killer French toast recipe for you guys today. For the homemade whipped cream, I'll be pre-chilling the mixing bowl before I gather my ingredients. So for 6 pieces of French toast, you'll want 2 large eggs, a 1/4 cup of milk, teaspoon of sugar, pinch of salt, a dash of cinnamon, and then a little bit of vanilla extract. If you're making the homemade whipped cream, get some heavy whipping cream and about 4 to 5 tablespoons of powdered sugar. For the bread, you generally want something hearty enough to withstand the batter. I've got a nice challah loaf here from Safeway. I bet brioche would be great too. Now, once that's done, we can go ahead and incorporate all our ingredients. I would actually suggest mixing the eggs a little bit here, as opposed to adding everything and then mixing. It should help it mix up a little bit better. In goes your salt, sugar, cinnamon, and vanilla extract. Go ahead and give everything a good mix. Try to keep mixing until you don't see any more egg whites. This thing was freezing by then. If you're also using a Cuisinart, you're going to want to use the wire whisk attachment. I don't want too much whipped cream, so I'll be using 8 ounces here. It didn't take long at all for me to realize that was a mistake. 8 ounces is too little for the Cuisinart mixing bowl. It just barely touches the surface. So I grabbed a hand mixer we had and decided to get to work. This hand mixer is actually really fun to use. It was pretty hard to balance in the bowl at first, but once I got the hang of it, things started to really get going. It incorporated a ton of air into the cream, so much that it actually helped me finish it off in the Cuisinart. It gained enough volume from all that air. So at this point, I'm adding half of my powdered sugar, and then we're just gonna run that for a few more minutes. For these strawberries, I'm just gonna cut the tops off and then slice them. Give the blueberries a quick wash. At this point, you can start preheating your pan. Nice. I'm not quite sure if that counts as stiff peaks, but I think it'll do here. Go ahead and toss some butter in your pan. If it doesn't sizzle like that, then your pan's not ready. I actually don't think I soaked these long enough, but if you get a nice even coating, you should be good. So we're just gonna let this go for a couple minutes, have it build that crust. You can always check the underside with a spatula. This browning is pretty much what you want to see. Alright, time to plate. First up is just some Irish butter. If you haven't tried Irish butter, I highly recommend it. Followed by a few sliced strawberries. A healthy portion of our whipped cream, topped with some blueberries. I've got some agave that I'm going to be using today. Wow, now that's French toast. Okay, looks pretty dang good. I would totally pay for that at a restaurant. This challah bread is really nice. I'm actually a pancake guy, not a French toast person. But this looks pretty good. I'm trying to get everything on one bite. Cheers. Mmm. Oh yeah. Wow. I might be a French toast person after this video, but holy shit, that's... I mean, you guys saw that. That was literally nothing. I did that in, what, 20, 30 minutes? Definitely the whipped cream part is the most labor intensive. So you could probably skip that and get some store-bought whipped cream. But this is pretty dang good. This whipped cream is honestly really good. I was actually a little scared that it would be too close to butter because I was mixing it for longer than I would want to, I think. The addition of the agave plus the whipped cream, nice combo there. But yeah, overall, a solid dish. I think next time I would cut the challah bread a little bit thinner, or maybe just soak the pieces a little longer in the custard mix, but I think the bread just being a little bit more saturated, just a little bit more saturated would be nice. But of course, this was very tasty. I hope you guys give it a try. All right. As always, thank you guys for watching.